I'm storyteller and author Pleasant Despain, and you have a wonderful imagination. Welcome to Pleasant Journeys. My story for today is called Who Will Buy My Horse? It's from America, and it's found in my Books of Nine Lives series, Volume 3, Tales of Wisdom and Justice. Long ago, a good man by the name of Martin, he lived in the countryside, and he was an honest man. Everyone knew about Martin's honesty. He was a poor man, but he did have two possessions that he cherished: his horse, which was a strong horse, a beautiful animal, and his old dog. And the three of them had been together for several years, and he just often thought he couldn't live without them. And then one morning he went out to his barn, and well, the door was open and the horse was gone. Oh, Martin looked all over the countryside for him, and he was so worried that his horse might be lost in the wilderness and that he didn't have any hay or oats to eat. And he worried so much that finally one day he just said right out loud, I don't want the horse back for me. No, I just want to know that he's okay. I would sell him for $1 if I knew that he was okay and if I could see him just once more. Well, it wasn't long that day. Late in the afternoon, he heard a familiar neigh, and he saw on the curve of the road an old man leading his horse. Oh, Martin ran up to the horse and threw his arms around the neck. He was so glad. And the old man said, well, I guess you're the one I've been looking for. I found this horse in my field. It was hungry. I fed him, and well, I've spent more than a week trying to find the owner. I'm glad it's you. Martin thanked the old man profusely. He was so happy, and he put the horse in the barn that night, and he made sure that barn door was closed tight. And then he remembered his promise that he would sell the horse for $1, knowing that he was okay. And being an honest man, he knew he had to keep his word. He thought about it long into the night. And the next morning, he saddled up the horse, and with the old dog following behind, they went on into town. And there at the livery stable, he unsaddled his horse, and he called all of his friends and neighbors around. And he said, well, I want to sell my horse today. And someone said, really, Martin, that's a fine horse. Well, how much do you want for him? And Martin just said, $1. What? You sell that horse for $1? Are you crazy? Hey, I'll buy him. No, I want him, said someone else. Well, wait, said Martin. You know, this horse and this old dog, well, they've been together for a long time, and I just don't think they can live without each other. So if you want to buy my horse, okay, $1. But you have to buy the dog too. Well, said someone in the crowd, how much is that old mangy mutt, Martin? It couldn't be worth more than a plug nickel. And Martin just said, $500. What? Yes, he said, if you want to buy my horse, $1. But you have to buy the dog too, $500. Now, who wants to buy my horse? And no one bought his horse that day. So Martin saddled him up And the three of them started heading back home. Halfway there, Martin said right out loud, "Well, is it my fault no one would buy my horse?" The three of them lived happily together the rest of their lives. I liked sharing that story. And as I understand it, it came to America as a folk tale by way of Norway, based on a man trying to sell his ox for 5 pennies along with a cock for 5 florins. I hope you liked it, and perhaps you would share it with someone else. We all love stories. Thank you for watching. Be kind enough to give it a like if you will. Hey, subscribe. This is still a young channel. And if you'd be kind enough to put a comment down below, I'll respond. And down below you'll find my website, and all of my books are listed on my website with a direct link to Amazon.com. There are so many stories yet to tell. Another story to tell next week.